Hey, what's going on, people? This is part two of my PlayStation 2 collection, and most of which will have very high replay value. And I recommend that if you still are nostalgic about PlayStation 2, that I recommend you either check them out or play them or buy them or whatever, because they got pretty good replay value. And you're just looking for a fun game. You're not looking for the the newest thing in the world. I recommend you check them out. But there are gonna be some duds in here too. Like, I think that I just kind of overlooked. I see one right now. Um, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to check out Blood Omen 2. This was from the Legacy of Kain series. Soul Reaver and all of those games made by Eidos Interactive. This was dope, and I played it many times. And this time you play Kain. Kain is basically, he's the enemy in the Soul Reaver series. I never really played Soul Reaver. I had a Soul Reaver, I think. I don't think I have it anymore. But this one was really good because you get to play Kain, and he's a vampire, so he just goes around. He has a goal, but in order to keep his vitality up, you have to suck blood from actual people or your enemies or whatever. And there's townspeople walking around, and you pretty much kill them and suck the blood, and that's what he has to do to stay alive. And it was pretty fun. It was a very fun game. And I'm thinking about trying to pick it up again in the next few weeks and just play it. Mercenaries, while I didn't play that game for very long, I did have some fun with it. And just go around blowing stuff up. You have missions and stuff like that. And I think Mercenaries was a pretty popular game, so most of y'all know about Mercenaries. I didn't get Mercenaries 2 because I figured it would have been pretty much the same thing. And yeah, I guess just never tried it out. I made a mistake on the first one. This one is the actual Vice City. I remember on PlayStation the first video, that was Vice City Stories, but this is the original Vice City. But very good game, as you all know. The Rise of Katarina. This one is the sequel to the Mark of Cree. It's actually kind of like a prequel as well, because it's kind of difficult to explain, but you actually get a chance to play more characters, and the graphics and the gameplay is pretty much still the same, but the storyline is not as compelling as the first one was. But it's still a really good game, and something you can actually come back to and play and enjoy. Shadow of Colossus. Awesome game. This one right here is basically, there's the only enemies that you fight are the Colossus, giant beings, and you have to go around and find them. And it's just a journey, just going out finding them. Just riding on your horse, and you have to kind of get the clues of what beasts you have to find next, and you have to find them in order, which it can be kind of tricky. But fighting the beast is just as fun because you have to find ways to climb up on top of them, and these things are huge. So it's definitely a game to check out. Like, even if you don't like, even if you don't want to go back to graphics of PS2, it would still be fun just going back and playing this game because of just the epic journey of it all, you know. Unless you're just like all action type of person, it probably wouldn't suit you that much. This right here, Fire Pro Wrestling, I just never got around to turning that in. I'm not gonna say it's garbage. I'm not gonna knock nobody if they like it, but I really didn't care for it too much because the controlling is really difficult, and it wasn't it. The game was made in 2007, and the graphics is pretty terrible. So that's what I don't get about it. Yeah, I just pretend you didn't even see that one. The Colosseum. I really like this game, especially if you're a fan of like you know, the Roman Colosseum and all the events that took place around the time of the Roman Empire. It really encompasses the arena feel. You take your character and you build them up to be a great gladiator, and you have a chance of getting your freedom. Great game, great replay value, good weaponry, and it's just all around good game. And it's not very popular. Like, I would have totally missed it if I hadn't been searching in GameStop for it. Like, and I happened to spot it. But it's very good, and I never heard anybody talk about it or anything like that. But it's definitely worth picking up. Tomb Raider Legend. Like, as I've said before, I got all the Tomb Raiders. And that's no different. It's always a pleasure playing with Laura. That's the girl there, man. She got it. Can't wait for the next Tomb Raider. This is the original Sandra. It's the one that broke on me. Yeah, this thing is busted. See? I don't even know how that happened. Can you see that? Yeah, that's that's how good this game is. But yeah, I just keep it around just because, you know, I can't just throw it out. You know, it's just a souvenir, man. I actually do have Legacy of Kain. This one right here, Legacy of Kain Defiance. This one you actually play Raziel. Raziel? Is that his name? And you can play both of them. It's been so long, dude. I have not played this game in a while. I guess the storyline was a little too developed for me. I don't know. It was weird. I guess it was. I don't know. It's different. It says the best Legacy of Kain installment yet. That's a lie, because Blood Omen 2 is the best in my opinion. And I might pick this up again. It's just I'm just not motivated to pick it up. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it though. ATV. I'm not big into the off-road racing games. This came with the PS2, so yeah, and not for resale. I don't even know if they'll take it back or not, but you know, probably let the kids play it or something. My nieces and nephews or something. Speaking of nieces and nephews, the Mega Man Anniversary Collection is always good. I don't know if you see those little scratches on it, like it look like little pen marks. my nieces and nephews. My niece and my nephew did that. Just, I guess they thought it was like a coloring book or something. They were like 2, but yeah, great games. Got most of the Mega Mans on it, like up to Mega Man 8, and then they got a couple of Mega Man X and Mega Man X.2 or something like that. But you can't trade in the Mega Mans. It's too good. It's Mega Man. Grand Theft Liberty City Stories. That was also a good game. I think Tony Cipriani is my favorite Grand Theft character. He just is. I just thought he was pretty cool, and I thought this game was cool. It'd be cool if they put this one onto PS3. The same thing with San Andreas. I would love to see the graphics of these two on PS3 or a later system. More specifically, San Andreas, because that would be there would be some graphics there, man. That would be some. It would be a great game. It already is a great game, but come on, Tomb Raider, Angel of Death. This was it's a Tomb Raider game. It's not the best Tomb Raider game to me. I think it was the first one they put on PS2, and I think the graphics was kind of, well, it's not about the graphics. It's more like the gameplay was a little hard to manage, just a little bit. So I think they were experimenting, and then they got it where you can just go around and talk to certain people, and they have choices on the dialogue that you wanna, okay, if you say this, you'll get this reaction out of a person. And it's a pretty long game, and it's got replay value, but I think they were mostly like trying to experiment with this one. So yeah, they not gonna say they messed up, but I'm just gonna say they could have did a little better. It was still a decent game though. Alright, that's my PS2 collection. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm definitely going to do a PS3 collection later, at a later date. So peace out.